Who are you?
Well, I'm Gianluca Matarrese. I'm a filmmaker. I'm a film director, and I specialize myself into documentary. And now I'm working on a docu-series, a project of documentary in series, in episodes, about around two artists, Casey Spooner, who is the frontman of Fisher Spooner, the group, and Chachki. She's a performer, drag queen, and artist. And I'm starting to follow them as a duo. They are really interesting, both of them together. They are friends. They are not a couple, they're just friends. They have a generation gap, very important generation gap. It could be father and child, sisters, bigger sister and smaller sister, protege and maître. And sometimes they exchange their roles. And the thing I would like to explore with this documentary is actually the culture, image culture, the culture of image, of representation. It's a matter of fact, the world we're living in. I'm not celebrating, neither criticizing a fashion world or show business. It's really a social commentary of the world we live in, where we have to build up personas when you're an artist working with image and this kind of arts, and how you struggle to keep up the persona, to feed the persona with the social medias and all the drama behind that. That could be also the moments you take the mask off, so all the doubts come out, all the fragility, and that's what the two protagonists are showing me, are giving me. They're being very generous. They have no shame at all. They give it all to me, and I have the responsibility to make something good out of it because they've been so generous with me.
Did you know Casey much before you?
I knew as an artist. He lives now in. I met him better once he moved to Paris. He just recently moved to Paris. Now he wants to make Paris a base. In Rue du Temple, I live right there. So I actually saw him at the Progrès. It's in the fashion show business world we all live in. We just meet each other and talk and have projects. And I really identify myself into him because he's like always in a creative process of creation all the time. I am the same as he is, always creating. But you also need to have the confirmation, how do you say in English, reconnaissance.
Yes, recognition.
Recognition. It's really important because otherwise you're not making art for yourself. And this can become an obsession sometimes. And Casey is telling this really clearly. He's aware of these limits, telling all the time, I'm living in an illusion and trying to fit this illusion. It's tiring, but I have to do it. And at the same time, I like it. I like getting dressed, and I like the show, this carnival. I like it, and I like it too. I have this I'm shared dichotomy in between these two things. Fascination of this world. At the same time, it's also frightening because there's also a lot of loneliness behind that and a lot of struggling. Casey is telling that really clearly. He's struggling with money and he has no shame telling that. But when you are out there, you have to look fabulous. You don't have to look, you're in need. And when you're meeting someone and you need to work, he met Daphne Guinness, we should do something together. Or the CEO of Acne, I should be in the campaign with you. He's trying to find connections for work, and I do the same. We all do the same. But when you're there, you have to look fabulous. And this could be also very dark. It's not a very lightning, positive commentary. It's also dark. But I don't like to be consensual. I don't like to say black or white, good or bad. I just wanted to show the reality with my look, and then you will judge or not. There will be people hating them. I'm aware of that, saying this is so superficial, this is so vacuity. What is that? Get a job, get a fucking job. That could happen, of course. But at the same time, I get attached to them and I understand. And Violet, she's 25 years old. She's young. She has a big success now. She just said to me, "I'm young. I want to take advantage of this moment and don't ask myself too many questions." But at the same time, she's asking herself questions like, "What am I out of drag? Do I have power out of drag? I have a lot of power with my wig and my corset. Everybody loves me. But what happens when I'm out of drag?" And so she's really thankful for this persona. At the same time, she's doubting, and it will even get the point later when she'll be 30, maybe, or 40, like Casey, or maybe she will be somewhere else. And I will love to follow this evolution.
Great, thank you.